look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Pulls it in at the 13. This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man here is Gary Jennings Jr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Panthers are going to have it here
at their own 32-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries.
And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time.
Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 9. 39 yards there, a big one. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it a score of 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off of play action, here's Lance. And past the 40. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ballgame.
You're right about that, Marvin, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 76 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Jennings lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On play action, Lance. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers have cut it back with a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And this is caught. Jennings. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. No,
not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. The Chargers are so close to halftime that they throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three from the 6? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now Lance. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lance again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 8 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Darnell Savage. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's caught by Jennings. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ballgame.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a two-score lead here in the third quarter. But now, potentially, a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And he'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. You can't have a drive go further without scoring than this, but that last yard sometimes can be the toughest. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And Lance now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now are running their routes. They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. Well, he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Lance looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used the count
just about sealing.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before the season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
A short kick taken at the 18, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel.
He's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Lance now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the